Good morning!
おはようございます。
So it's been raining for the past 3 weeks in Tokyo, so we decided to come to Odaiba. So there's this top secret indoor amusement park called Joypolis that nobody knows about.
Do you mean that?
So Joypolis is actually located in Seaside Mall, where we're at right now. So it's like an indoor amusement park. There's rides, there's VR attractions, there's arcades. So it seems like a good place to spend a day in Tokyo when it suddenly rains and your plans fall back. So the entrance is about 4,500 yen, which translates to around 45 US dollars. There's unlimited rides, unlimited attraction, I think. So yeah, let's go inside. So the entire park has 3 floors with different categories of entertainment. On the first floor, you have the crane games, the big stage for performances and shows, and the 2 main rides, Gekkion and Halfpipe. On the second floor, you have the shooting games, the racing games, and the shooting while racing games. Finally, on the third floor, there's the projection rides, the little maze walkthroughs, and a cafe that overlooks the Odaiba area. I heard that Joypolis can get super crowded, but when we went, there was almost nobody there. They are taking countermeasures, like requiring a mask, taking temperatures at the door, and wiping down the rides after every visitor. So even if we were next in line, we still had to wait a few minutes to actually get on the ride. But with so little wait time, we were able to get on almost every ride, which was pretty good. Here's our top 10 list of Joypolis rides, as well as one of our favorites. Number 10, Storm G. From the outside, it looks like a normal racing game, but never judge a ride by its appearance. Before you get on the ride, they ask you to clear your pockets and put everything in the storage unit behind. So we put everything except maybe a few phones and wallets. We figured it's already deep in our pockets and it won't really fall out. Huge mistake. When you get on the ride, you can choose between 2 courses, Chou Kaiten and Chou Kaiten, which translates to super rotation and super duper ultra mega rotation. The second one sounded like we were getting our money's worth, so obviously we went with that one. So the ride is meant to go 360, and our vehicle flipped around about 20 times while we had stuff in our pockets. So lesson learned, always empty your pockets in Joypolis. Number 9, Attack of the Titans training camp. It's one of those walkthrough attractions. It takes you through the training camps that you have to go through in the show before you become a soldier. And during the training, there's a titan that comes in and it tries to attack us. People that work there, they have to kind of act through the whole process. It sounds completely like they're just from the anime, you know? Yeah, if you're a fan of Attack of Titans, this is definitely for you. Number 8, 7, and 6 are the projection rides that are connected to each other. So these 3 rides are boat, jungle car, and plane that take you through a different adventure in the same setting. In each of these rides, there's a short moment you can spot the other 2 vehicles passing by. What I didn't like was that it was quite repetitive. It kind of felt like you were going through the same ride 3 times in a way. And plus, the rides are pretty bumpy, so after the 3rd one, my stomach kind of felt funny. So yeah, maybe 2 would have been good, but 3 kind of felt like overkill. Number 5 is Day of Dead shooting game. This is a 4-player shooting game where you go through a zombie apocalypse and you try to get the best score among your friends. This one doesn't require you to reload, so it's quite easy. You kind of just like... Number 4 is Transformers the Ride. So if you thought Day of Dead shooting game was hard, wait till you jump on this. You step inside one of those vehicles and it's another shooting game, but you spin all over the place. We literally mean spin all over the place. In some parts of the ride, you have to shoot while you're upside down, you're on your side, while you're spinning around. We're proud to say we made it to the end.
勝ち。
Number 3 is half pipe. So this one is kind of self-explanatory. It's a half pipe, but there's a game attached to it. When you're at the lowest point, you have to step on a pedal to make your vehicle turn. And the goal of this ride is to get as many turns as possible with your partner. Number 2, Gekkion roller coaster. This is the roller coaster that you see passing by the second floor from time to time. And the first half of the ride is kind of just playing like a DDR game. And after you pass about 4 or 5 levels, I think, the roller coaster just shoots out and it does like a little U-turn while going 360 this way, while going 360 this way. So it's another spinning ride. Finally, our favorite ride in Joypolis is Tower Tag.
A tower tag.
So Tower Tag is a VR attraction. You go against 2 other people on the other side of the wall. The goal is to get as many kills as possible in this setting where you can only move from tower to tower. It's kind of like a capture the flag in order to gain land. So we went on this twice. The first time we didn't have any partners. They told us that we would have to go against the computers, but they also told us that the AI bots are really hard to beat. So we were like, why not? Let's try it. We got completely destroyed. I think the score was like 16 to like 7. So yeah, after that we went on other rides. And then we came back and then we got paired against the 2 people in front of us. And it felt like it was their first time, but it was our second time. And we completely destroyed them. What was the score? I forgot.
忘れちゃった。
But it was like 30 to like 7 or something. そんぐらいだったね。We destroyed them more than the computers destroyed us. Kind of felt bad, but it's okay. They're grown men. They'll handle it. So after leaving Joypolis, we had some business to take care of in the area, and we stopped by for crepes. Finally, at 7 p.m, we arrive at the final stop of the day, Oedo Onsen. I've never been to Oedo before, so I was actually pretty excited. This is the #1 onsen in Tokyo. But unfortunately, like many onsens in Japan, you're not allowed to enter if you have tattoos. However, if you have small ones, you can enter as long as you keep it hidden at all times. So when you first step inside, you place your shoes in a small shoe locker and take the key with you. Then you line up to get your tickets and your dressing room key. So the payment system is that you pay upfront for the entrance ticket, but anything you buy inside, you use the barcode attached to the key. You pay everything afterwards. Also, if you go in after 6 p.m, you can save around 500 yen, which is about $5 US. Ending the day with an onsen is like a very relaxing way. Also, Oedo is 24 hours in some parts. If you really have nowhere to go, or if you really don't have any money, then you can probably spend a night here too. After you pay your entrance and receive your keys, you go to the yukata booth to pick your yukata. Now, renting a kimono in Japan costs money, and yukatas are slightly different, but with a similar look. So if you want to take pictures with the kimono, but you don't have the money, then you can do it at Oedo Onsen with the yukata. You enter the first locker room, and that's where you put all your stuff and change into your yukata. Once you're done, you exit through the other side, where you'll arrive at Edo Town, a replica of the Edo period in Japan. Now this area is very Japan-like. They have arcades, they have small stores where they sell nostalgic Japanese snacks and candies and souvenirs. And they also have carnival games, which you normally can only play at a Japanese festival. Now before exploring this area, we first went out to the foot baths. During the day, you can see that this whole place is a very beautiful garden with a long river of hot water for your feet. But during the night, this river is illuminated and it's a very nice place to take some very nice pictures. Now what's fun about this is that along the path, there are areas where there's stones popping out, and they say that if you can walk on these stones without feeling pain, then you're in good health. We were able to walk the path just fine.
また早く逃げたい。
It hurts for everyone, so some people just like to sit on the side and kind of just dip their feet and talk to each other. It's the only bath where both genders can go to. So if you come with a group of friends, it's a nice place to hang out and talk before going off into separate baths. So afterwards, we came back in and we decided to get some food. Now this place is also a really good place for trying different Japanese foods. You have sushi, udon, soba, yakisoba,
takoyaki, okonomiyaki,
Ramen.
Hankoku.
And Korean food. And for those of you that don't really like Japanese food, there are French fries. But yeah, we decided to get the Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, and yeah, off to the baths we went. This is where you will strip down naked with your fellow same gender humans. And once you walk inside the bath area, on one side is where all the showers are, where you sit down and wash up before walking into the baths. And there are different pools. In the middle, you have the elevated platform, which has a super salty bath. Off to the side, there's a cold bath, there's a silk bath, and on the outside, there's another bath. So it's like a bath paradise. My favorite is the outdoor bath called Rotenburo, especially during the winter when it's nice and cold outside and the lower half of your body is getting all warmed up. Once you're done washing up and go to the second floor, there's a huge room with a lot of seats, and this is where you can kind of sit down, have a drink, and relax. And it's also Japanese tradition to drink milk after going to the baths. I'm not sure where this came from, but instead of milk, I like to drink sports drinks because it helps your body rehydrate after being in such a high temperature area. And milk makes me poop. So yeah, I usually finish before Tomomi does. So usually I kind of sit in one of those relaxation chairs and just completely knock out. So yeah, that was our first vlog. Yeah, we definitely do have a lot of things to improve on. But if this was helpful in any way, please give this video a like and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Whether it's things we can improve on, where you'd like to see next in Tokyo, or if you'd like to know more about us. Just really anything. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.